completion of a head-to-toe or top-to-toe secondary survey. So after we've completed our primary survey, our danger, response, airway, breathing, circulation, we have now the option to complete what's called a secondary survey. A secondary survey is a layperson's look, top to toe, of our casualty for anything that seems like it's going to require some further investigation, further clues that may have led to this situation, things that don't appear right. Now please don't worry, it is accepted that in the main we're not doctors, nurses, medical professionals, but rather first aiders. Now we're going to have a look at our secondary survey for anything that might be useful for us to either pass across to the operator or to tell the emergency services when they arrive. So once we're very satisfied that our casualty's breathing is normal from our primary survey, we're going to start by having a very gentle look and gentle feel around the head and face area of the casualty. So we're going to be starting at the head and the face. Well, is there any obvious sign of trauma? Indentations, blood, burns, scars, marks, signs of a struggle, things that shouldn't be there, that don't look brackets normal to us. Having a look at the general complexion of the casualty's skin around the face, the skin tone, does it appear to be quite light, pale? Do they look clammy? This might be an indicator of how long they've been there. It may signify further problems with circulation. Having a look at the casualty's eyes, do they appear to be bloodshot? Again, is there a sign of trauma? Is there anything in the eyes? Are the pupils responding to light? Are they very dilated, fixated? Is one responding to light and one isn't? Is one pupil bigger than the other? Potential sign of maybe drugs or substance use or abuse, or maybe even a sign of brain damage or severe head injury. Having a look around the casualty's nose. Is it distorted? Is it crooked? Is it swollen? Is there sign of a trauma there or struggle? Is it bleeding? Is there any noxious substances or maybe even a powder underneath the nose? Again, all clues that we can establish to give to the emergency services when they arrive or hand over to the operator. Having a look around the mouth of the casualty, again, cuts, bruises, lacerations, marks, burns, scars, swelling. Has there potentially been a reaction to something? Is there blood around the mouth? Is there maybe a potential blockage or something in the mouth? We have a very gentle look, but this may require us rolling the casualty on their side to make sure that that airway is kept clear. Having a look at our casualty's ears. Any discharge, any blood, any fluid, any straw-coloured, sickly, almost sweet-smelling liquid coming out of the ears. It could demonstrate that there may be damage to the base of the spine or the base of the neck, or further head injury, or even trauma within the brain itself. Having a look at the casualty's neck. Any signs of an obvious trauma? Handprints. Is there a sign of a struggle here? Maybe strangulation. Would be worth at that point having a very quick look around again, assessing our own safety. Let's just check that one more time. Having a look at the casualty's mouth, teeth, jaw. Does it appear to be normal, slightly distorted? Maybe there are teeth missing. Again, sign of something that may have led to this. Moving slightly further down the casualty's body, just having a look around the collar. Now this will involve undoing literally just a top button or exposing this area just so we can see, and with a very gentle feel of the back of the hands, does it appear to be in line? Are there any obvious signs there of a fracture or a break? Does it appear even? Having a look now at the casualty's chest, the chest area. Any obvious markings, scars, indentations? Having a look at the regularity of that breathing. Is the chest rising and falling as one appears that it should be? Does it look normal? This may indicate further signs. Having a look at the casualty's abdomen. Again, burns, tears, marks, slice and stab injuries. How does it look? Bruising, swelling. If there's a pooling of one particular area on the stomach, it may be an indicator of internal bleeding. Again, things that we can all pass across to the operator and or the emergency services when they arrive. A gentle feel of both sides of the pelvis of our casualty. Does it seem to move in a normal fashion? How does it look? How does it feel? All things that we can note. And then having a look at the arms and legs, very gentle feel the arms and the legs of our casualty? Do they appear swollen, bloated, covered in blood, normal? Are they laying in a normal fashion? It could be an indication of internal injury or fractured or broken bones. Maybe there's been a reaction, something has swollen or caused them to burn. Let's have a look at those things. The fingertips, how cold do they appear to be? Does it look like there's swelling there, bruising? All things that we can make note of. And finally, performing a log roll, which we're going to go through in another module, having a look on the casualty's back, of course, if it is safe to do so. Again, marks, scars, indentations, abnormalities. Now, a secondary survey, we will in most circumstances be spoken through by the emergency operator. So just in conclusion, the primary survey, as the name would suggest, always comes first. We have to be 100% satisfied with that breathing. If we are, then we're going to have a very quick layperson's look at some of the things we've just mentioned, head to toe on our casualty, to look for things that may give us further clues as to what may have led to our casualty being in this state, and identify any potential further problems.